Ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers around the world, welcome back. I'm your host, Nasty888, and today we've got another. What the fuck? Let's fix that real quick. Insert, right? So there we go. Make sure. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers around the world, welcome back to another casted game. I have got another game from Corvinus 1 to cast for you guys. And today's game, I believe he's doing a challenge. And he is also playing Ayyubids, so doubly difficult there. We are fortunately at least on Mega Random, not Land, but playing one of the toughest sims in the game and doing a challenge. Top of it, I've got to give respect to that. And also, the challenge is, I believe, if I remember this game right, it is one town center only and no farm eco. So we can't build farms and we can't build more than one town center. Anyways, without further ado, introducing the green player, as I've already mentioned, Corvinus 1, spawning here on the west side of the map. Spawning up to his northern position from Corvinus, we have the blue player, gamer of I don't know what that name is, guys. Sorry, that's a mess of words and letters. Gamer Flav Gausu. Well, sorry guys, I butchered it. Anyways, we got the orange player, ya boy Skinny P right here, popping off just north of the blue player. Then we got Boo Cleepy 98 up here on the top. Right down in the middle here, we got the Stomping Hoof Byzantine player spawning in the middle for some reason. No idea why. Up here in the corner, you guys might recognize this game if you're an avid FFA player. He's I think he's pretty high rated if I remember right. Taha 24, I've seen him on the ladder a lot. He's a gamer for sure. He's gonna be spawning over here in this nice little corner. And with the biggest corner of them all, the teal player, Danny Dandruff. Danny Dandruff. Here he is as the Japanese player. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into things here. So, let's go ahead and take a look at Corvinus' perspective here. We'll go ahead and speed things up though, because he's getting some deer. He's got a little spawn here. He's got a whole region of the map to himself, which is kind of nice. Even though these players are pretty close to him, he's got, they're all across the river at least. So he's got this whole section to himself. Should be pretty safe. Feeling pretty good about just gathering up all these resources out here. No problems. Starting up, let's see what he goes with for the first age up. He is going to go with the one that I always recommend, the logistics. Yep, he's getting those two dervishes out right away. Some, stuff going on here. Let's switch over to his personal camera. We're going to be also getting some fish on the shoreline here, which is great. Nice little peninsula usually spawns a few fish, so it's a good spot. Gathered up some fish with just your villagers. No boats needed. He's going to be speed rushing his age up, looks like, going straight up into castle next. So soon we'll see what goes on there. Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice spawn for him, man. I'm not gonna... I like everything I'm seeing so far. I mean, he just has kind of a lucky spawn on one side of it. But I think things are going to be going pretty well. There aren't any HRE or OT players, so contesting the relics probably not going to be a huge issue. Maybe this purple player wants to go straight up and do the same. But, the Byzantine players do have to get their cisterns rolling and their, stuff like that. So I'm not sure if he's going to be rushing straight up into age 3 or not. We do see the economic wing with the extra villagers coming out for Corv. Always a good pick right there. Definitely also the one I would recommend going up with. He's already got his dervishes out on the map, so as soon as he hits age 3, I imagine
he's gonna be grabbing himself some of these relics. Oop, he snatched that one away from purple there. Wasn't quite able to stop him. So those two farther away relics, of course, going for those first. Very good. Snatching them up. See if he makes it home with them. It looks like he's canceling his Mosk, but he's gonna put one down over here on this side instead. A second one even. He's already identified the fact that he's probably gonna get 4 relics here if he gets all these. So I don't know how he's gonna get this one. Oh, here we go. There's a little land bridge here. So yeah, he's gonna get 4. He already identified that fact and instantly put down the double Mosk. And it looks like once again, just going straight for the Ayyub. No need to worry here. You know, he's already hit his king ability. He knows all the players are, you know, some of them are kind of close. Purple's a little close, but he's in the middle, so he's probably not going to venture too far out on the map. And we've got these two players kind of, you know, aggressing on each other, no doubt, so he's not too worried. He should probably be scouting it, but he does see there's fishing boats, there's a wall, so this guy's obviously not too worried. Well, he was more worried about Corv, but I guess Corv wasn't worried about him. He's going straight up into a keep, which makes sense since he's going into the H4 right away. He's getting the reinforcement wing, of course. He's going to get those 7 Desert Raiders every 2 minutes, which is great. So he's probably going to be going pure Camel Archer here, I imagine. Camel, the Desert Raider, the one that you can transform from one to the other. He's already got the stables and the archery ranges out. You can go either way there. It looks like he's getting that upgrade to veterancy already. So yeah, we're going to see a bunch of camels coming out. He's got 4 relics. He should be getting, hopefully he'll get Tithe Barns right away. We'll see that coming through pretty early on for him to get those, that extra gold. That's going to be essential. Now when you have at least 4 relics like this, especially on a water map, gold around you, you're feeling really good, right, with the Ayyubid, because you pretty much solved the biggest problem. I say the only issue he has now is he's kind of vulnerable to attack, but he does have the keep. The only thing, and even though you don't have more than 1 town center, you got that gold economy pretty strong here, and even some extra wood and a little bit of stone on top of that, right? So even though it's only 1 town center, 4 relics is kind of like having, you know, in some ways it's like having another one, right? Like having extra workers. So plus he got free workers from the Ayyub, so he's already at 55 workers at 17 minutes here, looking pretty strong. Now, no one else has been eliminated. There was a pink player who died early on. I'm not sure who got that king. I didn't catch that. Imagine it's already been picked up by somebody. You can probably check later in the game when players are higher supply who got that kill. Alright, so it looks like he's starting to send some units out. Maybe he's identified that Teal is a target. Teal is an H3. He is Japanese, however, so he probably has... Okay, he probably identified the fact that there was only a Daimyo Palace and not the Shogunate yet. So that's a good good opportunity there. He gets in right before this stone wall can complete, so unfortunately for the TL player. Oh, it looks like the TL just... actually, this is huge for Torch because now he doesn't have to break down this this town center. He can just get in here for free, take the king kill without sacrificing any of his you know, army, any of his resources. A free kill, in other words. So this is going perfectly for Corv so far. Everything's gone great. Even though we're doing this challenge, I think he's still in a pretty strong position here. Just have to be careful not to get teamed up on. He is going to go for these Tower of the Sultans. I haven't really made a lot of these before. They're an interesting unit though, unique to Ayyubid. They do fire arrows, so and if you put units in them, the movement speed will increase as well, so, you know, there's a very interesting dynamic here, but the thing is that he doesn't have any infantry, right? I don't think the camels can go inside of them. You can only put, you know, unmounted units, right? So maybe the camels can, but I'm not sure they're going to affect the, you know, the siege unit. So we see blue and orange are denting into each other now. Corv is getting ready for his next play. He's got already 41 camels. He's been able to get by without any farms so far. He is running out of food though. Looks like he's gonna go onto the water here, maybe get these fish, or maybe just go across the way, get some more gold. Okay, yeah, somehow he's making do with very little food right here. He's
He's had a lot of sheep, I think. So that's been one thing for him. Let's see what he's... I guess he hasn't used all his sheep yet, so he's still got a few at home. He's getting the deer out on the map here. Still not a lot of workers on food, surprisingly, for all these camels. I guess a lot of them are free camels, right? A couple minutes he's getting 7 of them. So he probably hasn't had to make too many. And now we see him pushing in here. The king, for some reason, in the outpost instead of the main town center. Not sure why that happened, but it did. And the outpost goes down with the king in it. Easy pick off. Purple making a huge mistake not keeping his king in the proper facility here. But even then, I think this was going, you know, pretty much one way. Purple wasn't quite ready yet. He was going a little bit slower than Corv was. And unfortunately for him, that's just gonna... Oops, we're on the wrong overlay there. There we go. Now you guys can't see the game timer, even though it's already a bit of a spoiler alert, I think. Hopefully not too important there. I apologize for that one, guys. Anyways, 2 more relics picking up. So I think that's why he went for the middle here, as opposed to, like, you know, messing with these 2 players. They're still fighting each other, he knows. As long as they're still fighting each other, they're not an issue. But he would love to have secure even more relics, right? 2 more relics. Gonna pump him up. He's actually got 1, I think, from this player down here. So he's gonna be up to 7 relics now, which is insane. Now his economy's starting to get online. Still, actually not making workers right now. Kind of a mistake for, you know, there we go. Especially having 1 town center, you want to make sure you keep pumping that, especially as your population goes up. If you're going to be stuck on 1 town center, you definitely want to make sure that you're always making more villas, right? But for now, he hasn't really lost, hasn't had to trade out anything serious yet. It's actually like the perfect game, right, for Corv. He doesn't have to worry about any of that, having traded. Now these players up here are just chilling, both on 200 supply though, I believe. Let's take a look now and see if any of these players may be over 200, because we know that someone left early. It doesn't look like it. I doubt either of these 2 players are going to be up in that supply range yet. Yeah, so I don't know who got the first kill, but for now it doesn't matter. Corv, and no one's really taking advantage of over 200 supply, right? Even Corv, he's got 2 kills at least. So he's moving up here into position on red, I guess. Red is still in H3 as well. So that's definitely like a sign to go for it. He also doesn't have a shogunate, right? He's still got, you know, the Daimo Manor, actually, the first upgraded version of it. So not even the second one. He's got 2 upgrades to go on this town center. It's going to make it super vulnerable for Corv to be able to pick that off. I'm not sure why he... I guess that's probably the only reason he went for this, was it looked so easy. Otherwise, I think there was really no reason. And I think actually doing this Wolo here is a huge mistake, because it notifies yellow that that red is fighting, right? Anyways, he tried for it. It didn't work. And now yellow is gonna come to the party, realizing that, oh no, red is dying. We need to intervene here, at least claim that kill for ourselves. But you know. It's a little bit late, but his army's a little bit small for what you would expect at this point. Another Wolo is going off, I'm not sure what the deal is for yellow. I guess he transitioned to a full farm economy, sort of. So he's been a little bit slower on the draw here. Whereas, of course, Corv hasn't had to do that. So he is even his army's a bit small compared to Corv's, and his 3rd kill goes down. So, you know, we're just destroying things here with Ayyubid, as you can see. The gold economy is looking decent. It's 1200, you know, with all these relics. Does he have all 7 of them stationed? Yes, he does. Nice. Okay. So we got Tithe Barns, we've got 7 relics. That's just amazing. Even with the low vill count. We're at 86 vills. Obviously not a bad number, but having extra supply, definitely not what you're looking for at this point in the game. If I were to recommend this build that Corv is doing, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't recommend the challenge version of it. I would definitely add in extra town centers. Yeah, I guess you can get away with it going all the way to Imperial. Is kind of nice because you get the units out faster. It's really greedy though. Maybe like you do what Corv did here. You You go for one keep maybe first if you're worried that you could be attacked, and then start adding in a town center or two extra here. Maybe you add in the you just do this, but then add in the town center or town centers after you secure at least one kill, because that they're gonna be even more important after that for sure, right? Like once you have extra supply, you're gonna need those. You're definitely gonna want those extra fills. So things are looking pretty rough right now for the rest of these players in the lobby. You know, Corv's supply still isn't too high. He's not over 200 or anything. But these players are still fighting each other. Obviously, they're gonna just be like super weak compared to Corv, right? So Yellow needs to kind of rally them against Corvinus at this point. He needs to say, "Hey guys, stop fighting each other, man. Like this guy is age 4. He's a problem." But unfortunately, it looks like these players are too tunnel visioned on each other. They've been fighting this long and without success. It's just a very close matchup here between blue and orange for whatever reason, so these players are way behind. Corvinus' score now is way ahead of everyone else, but Taha's pretty good too. So Taha's no pushover. He's got an army. He's got a nice mix-up of units here. The problem for Taha, I believe, is that he does have one kill, so he got that free kill early on, looks like. So maybe that's why he's been kind of chill and he's been kind of hanging back, because he's not too worried. I mean, he probably is thinking about it now, like he wants to make something happen against Corvinus relatively soon before Corv can, you know, take full advantage of his 350 supply. But for now, he's just going to be chilling, trying to max out himself. But once again, these players are popping off on each other with the trebs and the units, a few units, not much happening. Just to complete that up. I'm sure Corv is thinking about it. Yep, here he comes. He's had enough of these players up here. He's coming in. He's got 4 keeps up now, so his landmarks and his king are pretty well protected. Let's see. Here comes the final push for these two players. They're definitely going down here. We've got 79 Camel Elite Desert Raiders here, guys, and they're fully upgraded, no doubt, at this point. They've got everything they need. +3 everything, pretty much. Well, I guess the melee range, damage is still... But anyways, King goes down for blue. He doesn't even try to run. And then, yeah, so this is pretty much over. It looks like... Oh, no, I thought he was going for our flank, but this is just a bunch of gold bills. What is happening here? Oh, he's getting his dynasties figured out here. But yeah, he's just rolling over the whole lobby, guys. It's pretty much domination. There's no need to watch this in 1x speed, I think. It's pretty obvious here what's going on. He secures the... Okay, so he's got every kill in the game. He's got 400, except for one. He's got 450 max pop, so at this point, Yellow really needs to make something happen, but he's just kind of throwing in a few units for nothing. I don't know what this was supposed to be. I think it seems like this player doesn't usually play Chinese, or he doesn't really know what's going on. But he just made a little bit of everything, and it doesn't seem like he knows what he needs to make, unfortunately. I mean, who would know what to make against a player of this caliber, right? Like, it's pretty hard. Corvinus is definitely one of the top players, the best player in FFA, at least on ladder, and yeah, like, you really need to have a plan. And it looks like his plan is going to be a big Fire Lancer flank, so, which is probably the best thing he can do at this point, I think. I would definitely, with how many keeps I saw there, you probably need a lot more than that, and get rid of these other units as well. Just go full, like, a few cannons and Fire Lancers. But I guess he's on a timer here now, and yeah, it looks like Corv is going to be split off from his defense, though, so we'll see if, okay, what is going on? Oh, he's doing a full walk across. He doesn't realize you can just walk right in here, it's no problem. He's doing the sneak attack, extra sneaky style, but we can just see some big wallows popping off here, and the whole army gets converted to Corvinus, so... and that actually allows him to take advantage of his full pop, and that's the end of the game. So there you guys go. I just wanted to showcase this, I thought, because it was kind of an interesting challenge, and also because it gives you a kind of another style or another perspective on how to play Abysid or Ayyubid. My mistake. Ayyubid, which is a civ that I've always struggled with in FFA. In this case, you can definitely do things with it. I think Corv kind of had all the cards stacked in his deck in some ways, in terms of the relics and in terms of his spawn location, but he was able to still make it work. Despite having these challenges, and I think you guys can try it out. Definitely the way I prefer to play Ayyubid is with the just pure, Desert Raider style. It seems to be a nice way to do it because you can convert them from melee to range mode, and you can kind of be flexible in that way. It just makes it really easy to play. But if you can somehow get the relics with Ayyubid, it just makes the game so much easier, right? So there you guys have it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you in the next one.